Good evening for Madison Public Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger Football. We're about ready to begin the 9th game of the season. And Hand is kicking off to Branford. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 10. We'll either get a re-kick or take it to the 35. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff. We got John Woods on the camera to begin the game. Steve Fust is here. And Hand comes into this game at 3-5. Branford is
2-5-1.
2-5-1. Who'd they beat? They beat North Haven. They beat Hillhouse.
Wilbur Cross.
Wilbur Cross.
And they tied Derby. So they're not having a sterling year, but should be always a good game here in Branford or with Branford, due to the fact the coaches know each other very, very well.
And we do have a little bit of inclement weather tonight. It's mist in the air and the field is wet. And you will see a little slipping and sliding. I saw people trying to keep their feet on fielding punts, and it was very difficult early, Frank. So that ball may be bouncing around tonight.
Well, and I thought myself, just walking on the turf, and it is artificial turf. People may not have picked up on that. This is the second one we've played on this year as far as the team, but I thought even the artificial turf felt a little slippery out there. But then again, we don't have any cleats or anything on our sneakers. So
Branford gained 2 yards on their first carry from scrimmage. And looking to throw. We'll see how they can handle the ball tonight. Incomplete pass to the near side here.
The receiver was open that time. Hand was just trailing them very much. They were wanting to get a first down on that, did Branford, but pass was too low, but he was open at that.
And we go into our third game with Matt Monte still out, right, Frank?
That's correct. Talking with Matt before the game started, he does expect to be back for the Guilford game. And he's looking forward to it very, very much, of course, and says he's feeling well. Leg is feeling well. It's out of the cast, and he starts his conditioning this week.
Third down play. Branford looking to throw, and he's being pressured, and it's caught on the sideline, but short of a first down.
Yeah, he only gained a couple yards, but again, wide open. There was also a man, a flanker going way down midfield, and he was wide open. So Hand's defense has got to be a little bit better than that. They were lucky right then.
It brings up 4th and about 5, just near the 40, and here comes our first punt, Frank. This may be an adventure, trying to field punts on
into the wind, too. It's into the wind. So.
And it's mist in the air, and the ball is wet. Very difficult to field punts. It's a low punt. Going to hit and bounce, and everybody gets away from it.
A little bit of a hand bounce.
It's going to roll dead at about the 31-32.
The punt is down
we may see a lot of that tonight on punts, Frank.
Yes.
People will not necessarily field them.
If they can't field it cleanly, they're not going to
like trying to catch a bar of soap.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's not just a little mist. It's a pretty strong mist right now coming in here.
I got my duck hunting clothes on,
Yeah,
Frank.
you sure do.
Are you dry?
I've got half my duck hunting clothes.
Okay.
Hand with the ball for the first possession here, and it's handed off to the fullback, and that looks like
Matty Reynolds.
Matt Reynolds carrying it forward for about 4 or 5.
Kind of lost his feet going through there a little bit. Otherwise, he was maybe open for a little bit more than what he got. But he still got about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, he got about 6. In the backfield for Hand is Max Rosenthal at quarterback. And Matt Reynolds, the fullback. Christian Anderson filling in for Monteith at the tailback position. That's pitched wide to Anderson, cuts it back. And Anderson is near a first down. May have it.
Should have it, you bet. And that was closed on very quickly by the safeties for Branford. And they did a nice job. Otherwise, he was going to start to open up some pay dirt for himself.
First down Hand. Ball to 43. And we may see more of a ground game than passing tonight than this missed.
Old Joe Ed Naughton in there after having been out for a couple games.
That's the fullback carry. That looks like Lee. To the 45. Mike Lee.
Mr. Lee gets about 1.5 or 2.
And that's the Hand band you hear in front of us. All the bleachers in their revamped stadium here are on one side of the field. And the Hand band is sort of going to overwhelm the Branford band tonight, Frank.
Yeah, that's right. These bleachers are absolutely beautiful. And one of the nicer press boxes we have an opportunity to work on top of.
In the rain. Second and 8, and the fullback carry. Reynolds carries the ball.
He had about 2 more, did he?
About 2. Bring up 3rd and 5.
I think I'm trying to write some of these numbers down as we go, but my paper already is getting wet.
Not only wet, but your fingers are going to be frozen in a little while.
A little paper mache is what we'll have by the
We've been very fortunate this year. We've had good weather for every game up to tonight.
Excellent weather this year, yes.
Here, Hand has got 3 receivers on the left side, the far side. Rosenthal rolling that way. Looking to throw. Now he's going to be hit and drop for a loss.
Wow.
That was a linebacker came up and planted Max Rosenthal back to the 41.
That play really didn't have any time to take over and get going. The receivers couldn't seem to shake free out there. Max couldn't do much because he really hadn't had a chance to get free, and that linebacker did slice right through.
Punt formation. Punzelt in as a long snapper. Rosenthal a punter. And a good snap. And a wobbler heading for this sideline. It's going to go out of bounds
29?
at about the 28. He didn't quite get all of that one, Frank.
No. He was trying to, I think, try to get it out inside the 20, so he's angling to this side, and boy, then the angle isn't very much difference between the inside the 20 and out to the 29. And with the wind coming a little bit diagonally across field as well as down left to right is the way the wind is blowing here, and a little bit across the field.
No score yet. We're at 8:21 left in the first quarter. Each team has had the ball once.
3 and out. Well, no, Hand did one first down.
Running around the left end, shakes one tackle, gains a little yardage. Gained about 6 or 7.
Yeah, Hand almost able to get him down, but he did a nice job stiff-arming the Hand player and making him lose the tackle.
About a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Branford sends 2 receivers to the far side of the field. And handed off to the fullback up the middle for about 1, short of a first down.
Yeah, going to be 3rd and short.
Takes it to the 38. 3rd and 1.
Branford doesn't have a particularly big team as far as weights and measures go. Kent, there's no real overpowering guys. There's one 250-pound junior in there, but we haven't seen him particularly noticeable. Yeah, we'll see.
Branford needs less than a yard here, and it's going to be a quarterback keep.
Wow.
Quarterback just wedges his way forward.
Nice job.
He didn't get much, but he didn't need much.
No, he didn't. And the spot.
They're going to
right
spot it forward far enough. Yeah.
Oh, they're giving it to him. I'm not.
First down at the 39. Needed a half a yard and gained 1.
I know it. I didn't even think he had quite that much, but they gave it to him.
First down, Branford. And handed to off to the first man, the fullback. Goes forward for 2 or 3.
Vinny Paolini in on the tackle.
And the 35, Ben Mullen, also came up to meet the ball carrier. On that front line, we've got Roy Keane is wearing 75. Brian Gallagher on this end of the line. Brett Stizzy on the other end. Can't get the fourth one.
It's Bill Larson, number 77.
Looking to throw. Going long.
Wide open.
And a man open. And he comes down with the ball. Complete pass. A long one. Clear down inside the 25.
Absolutely good catch out there by Brendan Garcia.
Boy, and was he open.
He was wide open, and he was open, the one I mentioned earlier as being wide open, but Hand didn't keep their coverage up on him, and that shows you the quarterback throwing into the wind was able to get it down to him.
Yeah, right down the middle. Long play. First down for Branford is the 25, the deepest penetration yet in this game. And there's a collision in the backfield. What happened there? But the man carries forward a little bit.
Yeah, that was the fullback carrying the ball, one of the co-captains, I believe.
Didn't gain much.
Yeah, he didn't get anywhere to speak of.
The quarterback ran into the ball carrier, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And, nice job again. That was Bill Larson and Rory Calhoun Kane there.
2nd and 10 for Branford, about the 25. Going to the right,
nice job.
And a big hole. Man heading for the end zone there, and he's brought down at about the 5.
Mullen, an ankle tackle that just saved a touchdown right then.
Until I wipe my glasses off, Frank, I have no idea who made that tackle.
It was Mullen.
Mullen, okay.
Yeah, and it was, I'll tell you, that was a counter play, and it totally befuddled the Hand players. Very well called by Branford.
1st and goal now for Branford.
Oh, into the wind. Branford's doing a good job. Conversely, you can say Hand's not doing quite so good a job. Boom. From behind.
That one's pretty well stuffed.
Let's see, who made that tackle? Well, it was Tony Mead, and Tony Mead was the one who really brought him down from behind. But Matt Reynolds is the one who slowed him down and turned him inside.
2nd and goal at the 5 now, and Branford puts 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Oh, and there's a movement early.
Spinner Spinato, little anxious out there.
Okay, here go the glasses back on. See if I can see the game again.
Old LJ gets that old momentum going. It's hard to slow her down.
That's half the distance to the goal here, and we're at 2nd down now and only a couple yards out, right?
That's right, 2.5 it should be.
They got 2 receivers left, I formation. And handed off to fullback, and he's near it.
He's right on the goal line.
I see no signal for a score.
Tony Mean and Nate Brown bringing him down. And slowing him down, bringing him down.
Inside the 1, 3rd down.
Tony Mead. Call his name a lot, don't we? Huh? Tony Mead. And Nate Brown's starting to get his name mentioned a lot.
3rd and goal. And they don't have very far to go here, Frank.
No, this thing is sniffing right on the goal line here.
Quarterback keep this time. Quarterback wedges for the end zone. Still no signal from the referees.
Well, the red jersey is saying yes, and the white jersey is saying no. Why does it sound a little bit like the
and they're going to give it to him. Touchdown.
presidential election there?
It's home field here for the red guys.
Yeah, so they draw first blood on the Hand Tigers.
That scores with 4:14 left in the first quarter. Branford scores first.
And of course, that was all because of that big, long touchdown. 45-yard pass completion that they had.
Got a left-footed kicker here trying the conversion. Good snap, and it's drilled through.
Yep.
Good, 7-0.
Boy, that didn't make it over the crossbars by much, but it doesn't have to make it over by much.
Kicked it low and hard, but it cleared the crossbar.
Well, Ken, that puts Hand in a little bit of a position now where they got to kind of hunker down and take it right to him.
This isn't the kind of weather you want to come from behind very
it
far.
really isn't. You know, this is a must-win type of game for Hand, really, because Hand would like to be able to go in and see if we can at least win a
Look at this
division.
alignment here on the kick. Now they're going back.
Yeah, that's just a huddle to keep warm, I think.
Sometimes they go ahead and kick it out of there.
Yes, they do.
Hand was ready. Oh. And it's kicked on the ground. Big hop. And we got flags down there. The flag near the 50.
Offside or something.
Somebody's offside.
Yeah, going to have a re-kick. Do-over.
That one took a nice hop there for, who was that? Mike Lee, I think.
Mike Lee, yeah. I mean, right up into his hands. But I was starting to say that this is a division game. Hand is 3-0 in the division right now, and has this game and the Guilford game. And Hand would like to be at least able to win a division title again this year. Even though it hasn't been one of the most successful years for Hand, I do want to say there's been a lot of underclassmen getting some terrific time out there.
And I think sometimes Steve Philippone does his best coaching in a little bit of adverse circumstances where he doesn't, maybe is a little short on talent every place that he needs them.
Yeah.
But you got to hand it to the hand-high kids. They do play hard for the whole game.
Well, as we were mentioning earlier, I mean, 4 of those games very well could have been wins with a bounce of the ball.
That one's fielded on a hop also by Lee. He's going left. He crosses the 45, so good field position.
He was looking to try to break it around the other side and see if there's some daylight opened up, but it didn't. It just closed down on him.
And with the ball at the 46. We have 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left before the first quarter is over. Rosenthal pitches wide to Christian Anderson, who cuts it back to midfield. Gain about 5.
Just about. Ooh. Well, old Chris Anderson's had his hands on the ball twice. He's got 2 5-yarders out of that.
That toss was, he had to reach back for it just a little bit. He didn't get led quite right on that one. Probably lost a step on fielding the ball. That's Anderson with the ball again. He's got a first down and a big one inside the 40.
Nice little bob and weave there to get around. Give him 12.
About 12. First down for Hand at the 38.
Yeah, he did a nice little juke out there and did a good job getting out.
And we'll pick up the offensive linemen as they go. You mentioned Joe Naughton is back in at center again.
Yeah, Joe Ed Naughton.
That's a fullback carry. and a major collision there, but he does go forward for 2 or 3.
Yeah, he got a couple, and how he got those, you don't really know, but nice job by that handsome one, Matt Reynolds.
And we got Mark Reynolds, 55 in the offensive line.
He's the smart one.
Spanato is in there. He got 56. Who we got on the other side there, Frank? I can't see the numbers.
Well, I don't have him at the moment. Yeah, I think we've got old John Taylor, don't we?
Taylor at tight end.
Ooh, Meade goes over there in the slot.
It's pitch left to Christian Anderson.
And Christian Anderson is showing his legs can do.
Yeah, he's going to take it clear down to about the 32. Third and a long 3, almost 4.
Huh.
Yeah, they're deep enough now. They're 2 more downs to pick up that
absolutely
4 yards. That's Anderson. Anderson's got the first down, clear down to across the 25.
He polished away that 5 and got about another 5 more on that.
Hand is playing ball control here.
Well, you're getting some pretty good blocks up front there now from the line. They're kind of getting themselves warmed up, getting into the swing of things, getting their timing down.
Tommy Drew is wearing number 70 on the line on the other side, and there's a run up the middle, and that's Matt Reynolds heading for the end zone. Touchdown Hand.
Oh, Matt Reynolds.
Matt Reynolds, you wouldn't call that a broken tackle. He ran over a tackler.
No, nothing broken about that. Totally smashed.
That was your 18-wheeler there coming down right at the defensive man. And we'll try to tie it up with a conversion.
No.
Matt Reynolds did a good job of keeping his feet there. He could have just lowered his head and been taken down around the 10. Rosenthal kicks it up.
All right.
Kicks it good. Tie game at 7.
And that was a pretty good looking kick there too.
It disappeared out in the swamp, I think, Frank. I never really see it.
Yeah, it'll come back in at high tide. But that was pretty good. Nice job by the Hand Tigers on that march down the field. Starting around the 45-46 and answering back real quickly on the Branford.
That's what you like to do when the other team scores, is to come right back and match it.
And kind of show we can do it too.
Branford High would like to wish.
We have 1:36 left in the first quarter.
Tonight, happy anniversary on the U.S. Marine Corps' 225th birthday.
Yay for the Marines.
Well, tomorrow being Veterans Day, it's a nice thing to talk about as the U.S. Marines.
Yeah, how about us artillerymen?
How about us tankers?
Here's the kick. And
now there's the kick
long high one. He's going to be fielded about the 4. Run right up the middle.
Gallagher.
And a big run back across the 30.
Kind of snuck his way up through all those white jerseys that time for a real good run back.
Mullen had finally put him down across the 30.
Look, Gallagher went down there like a wedge breaker that he was. Almost able to get his hands on him, but just at the last minute was just kind of tagged slightly by a Branford player and kind of pulled him away from making the tackle.
Branford with a start here at about the 33. They spotted it. Minute and a half left in the first quarter.
On a pass on first
Looking
down.
rolling to throw.
Man open.
Complete pass. First down on the far sideline.
Well, right now,
Pushed out of bounds. I think he got enough for the first down, didn't he?
I would say so.
Yeah, looked like it.
I mean, it looked to me at the moment he stepped out of bounds.
Check that
First down.
flag in the play.
First down.
Very interesting that Branford has been able to take advantage of the passing. We've seen even the ones that didn't complete, they were wide open players before they just weren't able to make the connection.
They're at the 43 now. I got just enough for the first. Quarterback
Coming
rolling
this side,
way.
he's got man wide open.
And he's throwing way over the field. Out of bounds.
That may have slipped a little bit out of his hand.
Coverage here by Sean Gavin.
Second and 10 for the Hornets.
A little hard to make that long sideline pass on a misty night.
Well, it really did seem to sail on him because, again, the receiver was open, and and not a heck of a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but there was some.
I like the way Gallagher cut him off there so that he couldn't roll any further.
Yes.
He took a blocker out in front of him. He didn't get to the quarterback, but he sort of made him throw it a little quicker than he'd like to. And it's a counter going back to the far side, and it breaks through.
Not quite a first down, but
about a yard short of a first.
Making some territory coverage out there.
Across midfield to about the 48. 3rd and 1. We're inside of a minute in the first quarter.
The young man's 5'5", 155 pounds. He scooted through there pretty fast.
3rd and 1. We're going to see a run right up the middle of the field here, probably.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. And first down near the 45.
Now, old Vinny Paolini getting him, but it'll be a first down.
Branford, first down.
So right now, Branford's offense able to really get some ground covered out there, Kent. Not every play is real successful, but they're getting successful enough to maintain some momentum right here.
First down for Branford, and fullback carry, and he is stacked up a very short gain. That's Paolini on the bottom of that, Gallagher there, and the clock is going to run out the first quarter here before they play another play. We're down to 5 seconds and running. So the first quarter is going to end at 7-7. We will switch ends of the field here and go another 12 minutes after we wipe our glasses off, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay, we start quarter number 2.
I'm ready, Doug?
And a pass to the left, a long one out there, and knocked down
Nice
by
job.
Gavin. Good play by defensive play.
Chris galvanized that play right out of the hands of the receiver. Nicely thrown, though. That was right on the money for where they wanted it.
They kind of like those long sideline passes, don't they?
Yeah, and old Sean did a good job covering that baby.
Yeah, he was in good position, right in front of the receiver.
And
Had the ball in sight all the way.
They pick on him too much, and he'll pick one of those babies off.
3rd down and 10.
Boom.
And the quarterback still got it. Turned the corner, and he's going to be near first down.
Well, you know, on that option, Hand wasn't expecting quite the option that way. Nate Brown did a great job picking up the fullback, but whoever was supposed to be picking up the quarterback and keeping him did not do it.
That'll bring up 4th down, less than 1. But they're clear down to the 36, so I'm sure they'll go for it on 4th here. Fourth and 1. It was Gallagher in on the tackle on that last play.
They've been known to quarterback sneak here. But
yeah, we may see it again here. They're going to hand off. And we may have it, but not much.
Not by much. Oh, Rory Calhoun Kane and Billy Larson. Whoa, they said there was a fumble. The hand players were saying a fumble.
No, they thought they got it on 4th down by stopping the play, but where that ball is, I think they got the first down.
I do too.
We're going to measure.
No. Yeah,
they almost stopped that. They stopped it just a little bit short of that. They'd.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that!
Yes! Holy smokes! Woo!
2 lengths short. And hand takes over on downs.
I'll tell you, that was something. I think if the weather was about 2 degrees cooler, it would have shrunken.
I thought that thing spotted. That was the length of the football there, but Hand gets a break here. Get the ball back on.
That was a little stingy spot, but we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Sometimes they go one way and some the other, but I thought. All right, here's Max, baby, the I-Man.
Rosenthal pitches wide to Anderson. Going to cut it back. He makes a spin and gains about 1 yard after all that.
That looks like a boomerang play to me. Do you think we might call that the boomerang play?
I don't
Go
know.
out and then bring it back a little ways?
I don't know, but you get a bruise in your kidneys a time or two on that
Wow.
one. 2nd and 9 for him. We got Doolittle and Aloma, the two wideouts for him. Aloma on the far side, and Rosenthal looking to throw. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Quarterback about the 30. He's going
That's the second sack on a pass play tonight. 2 pass plays, 2 sacks.
well, I'd rather see that than an interception.
And
I
rather
think,
than an interception,
I think
right.
he's seeing a little maturity there from Rosenthal. He had a number of interceptions early in the year by unloading under those conditions.
Yeah, no, he definitely pulled it down and was looking for something else to do, but he just ran out of time.
3rd and about 13 now. Rosenthal looking for the sideline.
What a pass.
And aiming
that
for
was-
Aloma, incomplete.
That was on a rope.
He lined it out there. That was not far from being a real good pass play. However, it'll bring up 4th down.
That was about 2 feet shy is all that was, but that thing was on an absolute rope. Haven't seen Max actually throw one like that to me. this
Max has got a lot of room to boom a punt here.
year. He sure does.
He's going to hit this one at about the inside the between the 25 and the 30.
Yeah.
Short punt formation and a
Now
high
that's-
kick. Drives the return man clear back to the 20. And Hand's got men there. They got numbers. And it brings it back to about the 29.
Nice job out there. First man down on that was good old Mark Punzelt.
Yeah, he was a long snapper.
Marky.
Also number 9 is there, Reed Durham.
Reed Durham was down there. Yeah, the old Bull Durham. But Mr. Punzelt's son, Mark Punzelt, that's a 2nd generation hand player, you realize.
And his, I never saw his dad play, but I guess he was one of the real good players back.
Yeah, man, I guess
A few years
in the
ago,
record books for a couple of things. He was a defenseman particularly, and I didn't see him play either. But like I say, he's a 2nd generation hand player.
The draw to the fullback and closed down pretty quickly. Bill Larson in there.
Larson in there, Meade in there.
Michael Lee. Yeah. Second and 9 for Branford. We got 9 minutes left before the half, and the score is 7-7. Quarterback rolling. He's being pursued by Nate Brown, and Nate Brown can't get him.
Oh.
And there he's going to throw it near the sideline, and
Nice coverage.
somebody crunched the quarterback just as he threw.
Let me see. I don't know whether that was Gallagher or
Well, Gallagher and Kane were both
Calhoun,
there,
yeah.
and Nate Brown was the one that put the initial pressure on.
oh, he did. He almost had him sacked, but as he rolled away from him, he got clobbered. I think that was Rory Kane.
3rd and 9. And mist in the air doesn't seem to deter Branford from throwing a lot of passes, right?
No, it hasn't to date anyway. Right now, the
3rd and
wind
long,
is.
another potential pass situation. Hand is shifting a defense, and they're going to throw left, going long. And somebody gets a hand on it. That's
Again,
Sean Gavin.
Sean Gavin again, right there. Beautifully positioned, right in front of the receiver. Had his eye on the ball, and a little bit of looking at maybe even trying to pick that one there, I think. Just was a little bit too high for him, and he did the best thing he could, and that's just get the ball out of there.
That'll bring up 4th and 9 for Branford. They're a punt back to Hand. Sean Gavin will be the return man. We'll see if he feels it. It's a slippery ball tonight. A good snap and not a very good kick. He's going to hit and be down by Branford near the 45.
Well, this is about where it Hand started. The last drive was on about the 45-yard line. Their own 45, that is.
Yeah, and they took it all the way down.
Let's see, little Tommy Drew's in there. See who else.
Little Timmy. He plays the tackle position on this near side of the line.
He's only a sophomore, getting some good time in.
We got Tony Meade in the slot left. Jason Aloma wide right. Handed off back to Christian Anderson. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and now he's going to be tackled inside the 40. That's about 13 yards.
Well, boy, he was close to breaking that one wide. Yeah, he came through, and he had one man to beat. He was trying to set a blocker up on him. Couldn't quite get it done that way, but
blocking on that right side of the line are Mark Reynolds and Brett Stisley. And they're going to run that way again. That's Mike Lee. He's going to take it near the 35.
Yeah, depending on his spot, he's got 4 or 5 for himself. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, give him almost 4. Matt Reynolds brings in a play. Mike Lee goes out. And we got a timeout hand before this play is run. We got 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Tie score 7-7.
Timeout hand. A couple of area scores in the second quarter. East Haven at 20, North Haven 0. Also in the second quarter, Cheshire 6, Shelton 6.
Okay, that's the first time out of the half. Used by hand. I guess it's the first time out anybody's used, isn't it?
I believe so.
We got plenty of time here before the half. They're down to the 35. Second and a long 6. We're going to motion this way.
Dr. Doolittle.
Strong left. It's going to be a run left by Anderson. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one down to about the 30.
Brought down from behind. Otherwise, he was starting to see some more pay dirt out there.
You're going to be about 2 short of a first down. Third and a couple. Little John Taylor comes back in. He's a tight end there. I don't believe they've thrown to him all year, have they, Frank?
I don't think so.
He's another tackle out on the end of the line there as they're playing a tight end position. There's a power eye run up the middle and first down hand.
First down with about a little bit extra on that. Maybe
Christian Anderson.
5 yards for Chris. That went right up off of Ed Norton's.
And Christian Anderson last week ran a play from scrimmage, 99 plus yards.
Whoop.
First down, and Branford man jumped early.
Yep, a little bit early, trying to get a little leverage out there, and everybody in the stands and a couple of guys in zebra suits down there picked up on that. That's hard. People that stand up here haven't played football before. That's really hard. You're right there. You're ready to go. You've got your energy ready to turn from potential to kinetic, and let me tell you, trying to anticipate that snap.
If you did that, though, I don't think I would do what the Branford kid did, Frank. I think I would get up real quick before I got identified. He stayed on the ground a minute. Yeah, shook his head. Bring up 1st and 5 for hand. That's Mike Lee carrying the ball, and he's pile driving forward inside the 15.
Couple
Another
of nice.
first down.
He put those shoulders down, kept them straight up and downfield, and did a nice job staying down.
7 or 8 there, close to 8. First down hand. They can make a first down at the 4.
So again, as you say, you get down here, it's 4 down territory, depending on what you need.
Christian Anderson is the tailback, and he gets the ball. And he makes a cut back. Not going to get much.
No, that really stopped up quickly over on that side. I don't know if he's going to get much of anything out of that. Maybe one, I guess.
Gained about a yard.
Timeout.
Official timeout. Christian Anderson needs to tie his shoestring.
His shoes.
I think he threw a shoe on that run.
It's kind of a good idea for a running back to have his shoes tied.
He got tackled by the shoe. Second down and almost 9. And it's a run back this way by Christian Anderson. Clear down to the 5. He's going to be short of a first down by only a yard or so.
Not by much. Not by much at all. He had a nice hole open up, again, sealing off the block is pretty well by the hand line. It's just that, yeah, you're down in pretty short territory like this, and it really starts to get into the defender's benefit a little bit. They don't have as much territory to cover.
3rd and about 2, and we've got a power eye here, Tony Meade and Matt Reynolds blocking ahead of Christian Anderson. And Anderson takes the ball,
And
first down at about the 2 maybe. First and goal for Hand.
And that was the prototypical hand play at about a time like that, up off between guard and tackle, and
everybody knows here it comes. Let's see you stop it. We're inside of 4.5 minutes left in the half. Plenty of time for Hand. Second and goal. Or excuse me, first down. And that's a fullback. He's near the goal.
I don't know, man. I thought it looked like he went across myself.
Who carried that one, Frank?
Well, you know, Vinny B is trying to lobby that thing across, but didn't quite work.
They're going to spot it down at about 1 foot out of the end zone. I have a feeling we're going to see the same play here.
Yeah, I don't see much different here.
Second down and goal inside the 1. That's a fullback dive.
I think he's got it.
Touchdown Hand.
Yeah.
That's Reynolds probably, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's the handsome one right there.
Hand takes the lead.
That's the handsome one, but the smart one, Markey, gave him a good block in there, I can tell you that. Matter of fact, I think Mark ought to get all the credit for that.
Runs out the snapper, Walter Smith the holder, Max Rosenthal the kicker.
Whoa!
And he booms it up. Good. Hand takes the lead 14-7. That hit the fence clear across the track.
Man,
didn't it?
I thought that was heading for New Haven. They might have gotten that mixed up with the East Haven football game.
New Haven in that direction. That's Long Island that way.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant New Haven, Long Island.
So with 3:32 left in the first half, Hand is now leading for the first time, 14-7. And is ready to kick off back to Branford. Number 32, Eric Charway, is one of the cover men in on this. I haven't called his number yet tonight, and that's a deep kick down about the 6. Kind of a center return.
Whoa!
And the man is hit and bounces out. And he's got, that's the kicker. Rosenthal tries to tackle him. And finally brought him down at the 40.
Now that was an outstanding play. A run back by the Branford player.
That was a good run back.
He's the quarterback, too.
Finally, Justin Stisley, number 40, made the final trip up.
And let me tell you, the thing to remember on that is, like you say, Stisley coming back. He was on the far side of the field during the kick, and he came all the way back across this thing following the play and did not give up on the play.
So Branford with 3:18 left on the clock has got plenty of time. They're inside the 40.
I say you like to see your players do that, particularly a young sophomore.
They're going to run to this side and close down by hand. That's Mike Lee that comes in from the corner. Makes the hit after about a 4-yard gain.
I want to say the quarterback was the man who ran that back too. He's a junior, so we'll see him next year. But he's 5'9", 165, and boy, he played a lot bigger on that run back that time.
He broke several tackles. And Branford may open it up just a bit here.
I would think so. This is a territory they don't have to do a lot of worrying.
Oh, nice read by him. And he is
nice read
stuck by Tony Meade. Came right up in the hall.
Nice read. Tony saw that coming right away. Did a little adjustment for himself out there.
Tony Meade filled that hole and met the ball carrier head on.
3rd and 5 for Branford.
3rd and 5.
Walter Smith is out there. He's been out there all game, but I don't remember saying his name.
Yeah,
so give him a little bit of
safety on this side of the field. And quarterback rolling the other way. He's being pursued. Now he's going to run up the middle. And he dodged a couple men. And got a first down. Finally, Lee and Brown make the tackle.
Very, very athletic play there. I mean, he came down and he was being pressured by Rory Kane, but he bobbed inside.
There was a hand tackler coming in from the blind side.
Yeah.
I was looking for that ball to get knocked loose, but he held on.
Just moved just in time. A little scat back like that.
And run up the middle down to the 25.
All right, and dragging him down was Tony Meade again.
We're going down to 1:43 left in the half. Branford takes their first timeout to stop the clock. Hand leading 14-7, but Branford's moving it, and they're clear down to the 25. Branford with a ball in striking distance here. Let's see what the hand defense can do about it. Quarterback looking to throw, being pressured, and he's been grabbed.
Oh, he throws it away.
He threw it away, and a flag is down.
Yes.
Flag is down. What do they call here?
Yeah.
Intentional grounding.
Yeah.
Grounding against Branford.
Yeah, he just unloaded it near the sideline with a man hanging on.
Yeah, Matt Reynolds doing a nice pressure job. Yeah, doing a good job on that. That was a dangerous throwaway too, because there was, can't remember, there was a hand player near that, or relatively near it. If he had picked that baby off, there was nothing between him and the end zone.
He just backhanded it toward the
just tried to get out of bounds, really. There wasn't a red jersey nearby except the guy standing on the sidelines.
So that takes it back between the 37 and 38. Yeah, I would expect a pass play here pretty quick, Frank. They were trying at the last one. Quarterback rolling. Again. And he's going to look long over on that sideline. The defensive man is right with him. Sean Gavin is right there.
Right there, and good timing. I mean, he timed himself. He kept himself away so he wouldn't have an interference. And as soon as that ball was in the air, he went for it as well. Nice job by Sean Gavin.
Minute 28 left, and that brings up 4th and long for Branford. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Oh, they're in punt formation. Here's where you might see a fake, Frank.
Yeah, we very well could. We've seen those this year already against Cheshire.
They're clear down to the 37, so let's see what happens here.
Or else they go for all the marbles.
He's going to kick it.
And to let it go.
Going to be kicked toward the end zone, and it's going to go into the end zone. Touchback back to the 20. With 1:20 left in the first half.
The punt is into the end zone, and here takes over 1st and 10.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Philippone has up his sleeve. Not a lot of time, but there's some significant time. I don't expect that he'd try to go, all the way down, in 1 or 2 passes, that sort of thing. But he certainly would like to get another first down or 2 and then maybe go for it.
I'll give it to Christian Anderson and let him take it the distance.
Well, yeah, he can do it. He only needs 10 seconds to get it down there, or maybe 15 seconds, I guess.
They've got Doolittle and Aloma split wide.
Do little, do a lot.
And looking to throw. They're looking long.
He's got him.
Looking long.
Aloma.
And Aloma turned one way and then he turned the other way, and it was off his hands.
The time and the distance was there. It was just a little bit of not quite able to tell with the wind and everything like that. And you turn one way and you get a little of the wind and the rain in your face, and you turn the other way and you lose the ball for a second. That was right there, Kent.
That was a pretty good pass. Clock says 1:13 left in the half, and Aloma comes to the left. Everybody else in tight for a hand, and they're going to run this play. That's Matt Reynolds, takes it up to the 24.
Try to get something, maybe get a first down.
We're coming up to a minute left. And they stop it with 1:04. And Branford stopping the clock. That's Branford's second timeout. They stop the clock at 1:04. And there's a third and about 6 coming up. Third down and 6 for Hand. Tony Meade motion this way, and it's Christian Anderson with the ball. And he should have a first down. What do we got here? First down Hand. And we're inside of a minute left in the half. It's Aloma to this side of the field. Yeah, hand it off to the fullback, Reynolds. Reynolds runs over a couple of people, takes it up to the 40.
I don't know if you ever tried to tackle a fire plug, but they don't move very well. That's what he reminds me going up there, is a fire plug.
And the clock is running. We're down to 15 seconds. And Hand doesn't appear to be in any hurry here. They probably won't. Well, if they hurry, they could get this play off. Where he hit 5 seconds. 3. I don't believe we're going to get the playoff. And the half will end with Hand leading Branford 14-7 in the 9th game of the season at Branford on the AstroTurf field. We are about ready to begin the second half of this game against Branford. Hand is leading 14-7. And I believe the weather's cleared up just a tad. Frank, is it going to pour on us?
I'm not sure. I think you're just wishing that. The wind may not be quite as blowing at the moment, but boy, you look up into those lights and that stuff's coming down pretty well. You're just getting used to it, that's all.
We got Gavin and Anderson back to receive, and they're Sean Gavin feels it about the 19, and he's going to bring it forward. Good return up to about the 35.
Nice little wedge kind of formed up there that time, and he was able to form himself right into the middle of it, but the red jerseys held true, and 35-yard line's not a bad way to start. I happened to notice when I just did a little walk around down there, there's a pretty heavy contingent of Guilford players and coaches here tonight.
Guilford?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They're scouting for Thanksgiving Day, huh?
I would very well think so.
Max Rosenthal, a quarterback for Hand. Hands off to the tailback. Anderson goes to the right side, goes forward for about 6. And I heard somebody there, Frank, at halftime that was keeping stats downstairs, said that Anderson had like 84 yards in the first half. And
yeah, I had it just a tad under that, but
Matt Reynolds had
59.
59.
That was the WELI is reporting in on this game tonight. Of course, they carried our game last week, but they're reporting in on this game. And yeah, 84 yards. I had 83. Nice job by Chrissy.
2nd and 3, and a big run by the fullback. And
he could go, but maybe will he do it? Oh!
He dropped it to 1. Who was that? Was that Lee?
56.
That's Lee, isn't it?
I think so.
I believe that's Mike Lee.
I
38.
think so. Give him about a 50-yarder, just about. 55? 55.
And the tackler tried to knock that ball out of his hand there, but he held on, took it clear to the 1.
He almost was able to motor himself right by them all.
Here's a power eye, looking to punch it in. They usually run behind the right guard, right tackle. That's Matt Reynolds takes it in.
Got it in.
That's the 3rd score for Reynolds tonight. Hand leads 20-7 with a conversion try coming, and Matt Reynolds has got them all so far.
Well, you know, showing a pretty good ground game, and that's obviously what Hand has to do.
The big play in that one was that big run by Mike Lee. Do you get an idea how far he went there, Frank? I didn't.
I had it at, the total, they started at about the 44-yard line, so he made all but one of those, so 55-yard carry.
Rosenthal to kick, and kicks it to the left a little bit, but
yeah,
it's no good. No good. Off left. Hand leads 20-7. We played a minute 15 into the 3rd quarter, and Hand has got their 3rd score on the board.
That was the 3rd play of the period, too, of the half. Bring it in. One was, well, actually the 4th. 4th play of the half did that. Nice job. He's only a sophomore, too. I don't know if we mentioned that recently. I know we keep talking about that.
Mike Lee you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's played a lot this year. He plays on both sides of the ball. He's going to be a good one for Hand. Already is. And he's also in on the kick coverage, I see. He didn't come off the field much, does he?
Not very much. When you're young, you can do stuff like that, Ken.
Rosenthal set to kick off. And he booms one to the left side. It's going to go near the sideline, but stays inbounds. Fielded about the 4. And that's Tony Mead. Got a beat on him, man, and hits him at about the 15.
Tony Mead doing a super job on the chase down.
The return man took that to the middle, and they returned up the middle almost every play, and Tony Mead was looking for that type of return.
Sure was. Eric Charway was right down there with him as well. So Eric Charway got his hand on that too.
It's going to be at about the 17 where they start. We're early in the 3rd quarter, Hand leading 20-7.
Wind at their back. Not quite as much moisture coming out of the sky right now.
Yeah, but the humidity is about 100%. That's a good tackle there by Nate Brown.
Nate Brown, good basic tackle is right. Breaks down, takes him on, goes right for the laces on the fly and grabs him down.
The laces on the fly.
Yes.
The uniform fly.
Oh, what else you
Or
doing?
the football.
On the uniform.
Okay. Second down and then about 8. Quarterback looking to throw, looking left, looking long.
No, too far.
And too long. Sean Gavin right with that man, and Ben Mullen coming over from the safety position to help.
I think the quarterback wanted the receiver to go much deeper on a much more of a fly pattern.
That kid's got a pretty good arm, and
He really does.
He likes to throw long. They haven't thrown very many short ones.
Well, 3rd and long, so I mean, it sort of speaks to another.
And we may see another pass here. It's 3rd and 7. Branford operating out of an I formation. They got one man split wide each side. And a quarterback keep. He's got a hole here. And he's going to be
Got a first
cracked out of
down.
bounds. Got enough for a first down.
Very good play. Quarterback keeper.
That's Mead and Paolini and Mullen in on the tackle.
Very quick young man. He really comes around that corner very quickly. Boy, I could sure use a cup of coffee, but now, man. So if you wanted to get over there to the concession stand, you couldn't. The whole hand band is over there.
3rd and 2, and they're going to run this side, and they're not going to get much on that one. He's running right into Nate Brown and Bill Larson, and who's that underneath of that one? Lee. Mike Lee was in both legs wrapped up.
And Vinny Paolini did a cartwheel.
Is that who did that?
Yeah.
Agile, huh?
Very agile, doing a little gymnastics there.
2nd and 8 for Branford. Branford's got 2 receivers to the far side. And a fullback carry and a big run. Caught from behind by Gallagher.
Boy, by Gallagher, seeing that come that way. Wow, what a nice job. It really seemed like that had been taken down earlier. But
that was good deception. I lost where the ball was there for a little bit. But I think most of the hand defense did too.
Oh yeah, and Gallagher came from the far side, defensive end position. Timeout hand.
What do we got here?
Hand's defensive alignment wasn't what they wanted it to be. They were trying to get.
I think they were short a man.
Huh?
I think they were short a man. Is why
Well,
they
they're
took
trying to
his
get
timeout.
Spinato out on the field, but they had lost count of who was out there.
Yeah, I think what happened on that one is Spinato came out, and then somebody told him
Well, yeah,
to go back, and then they were a man short. So somebody for hand decided, let's not play this with a man
you
short.
bet.
We're just inside of 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We're ready to go here. The ball sitting on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for Branford. Quarterback keeps and
Nice.
gains a yard.
Absolutely getting nowhere that time. Hand defense, it was kind of interesting. Hand trying to line themselves the way the splits and the blockers were there. They call that one just right again. Gallagher doing a nice job again. Boy, he's really a very solid part of the defensive line.
He makes a lot of tackles, doesn't he?
He really does. Galloping
Spinato
Gallagher.
and Larson and Brown up in the front line, looking to throw to the left side, and almost caught in and out of the hands of Matt Reynolds, and then the receiver catches it.
Actually, I think that he had the ball and the Branford player took it out of his hands. I really do. It looked like he actually had it swiped right out of his hands.
It was above his shoulder there, so the Branford man, I think, just wrenched it away from him. However, a complete pass.
3 for the Hornets.
3rd and 3 at the 43.
Offside.
There's a flag.
Should be Branford.
A lot of flags.
A hand was shuffling the defense down the line, trying to pick up on the blocking scheme.
When they do that, Frank, are they trying to get in the splits or?
Yes. Yeah. You know, they see the play. That's what they're calling it. Defensive man will call what they see and expect to try to fill the gap where the runner will come. And usually you guess right. Hand did guess wrong a few minutes ago, but that was a good one. But also had a tendency to draw off the offense.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 now for the Hornets of Branford. On the AstroTurf field in Branford. This season's winding down, Frank. One more game,
Certainly
Thanksgiving morning.
Just amazing how fast it goes.
3rd and long. We got 2 receivers this side and 1 the other side, and they're looking the other side, and it's knocked down, almost completed. He got 2 hands on it, but he was hit at the same time.
Yeah, Ben Mullen.
And Sean Gavin was over there too.
Yeah.
Bring up 4th down.
Good job, Hens defense again. The receiver's coming in, and he's got a little bit of a hip pointer, it looks like, coming off the field. He's favoring his right side a little bit.
He got pretty well crunched just
He
right
really
after
did,
the ball
yeah.
got there.
You get up in the air and you get maybe a helmet or something on your hip bone, and oh man, that smarts.
Gavin back to receive this punt. It's kicked low, and it's going to bounce. And a heck of a roll for Branford. It's going to go inside the 10 to about the 8.
Well,
The punt is down on the hand 8-yard line.
that's an excellent move by Branford to get Hand well down in their own territory, about the 8-yard line. Hand's going to have to play well-disciplined offense here.
8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
That was about a 2.5 minute possession by Branford. A couple of first downs.
Start from the 8. Pitch wide to Christian Anderson, trying to cut back. Not much
Nada.
there.
Nada, as they say in someplace. Hands Christian Anderson, they show him losing about a yard there.
Yep. Stop just short of the line of scrimmage. Hand leading by 13 points in the middle of the 3rd quarter. And that's Anderson again with the ball.
Yeah.
Crosses the 10.
Gets back the one he lost and maybe a couple more. Here comes the drizzle a little bit more.
Check that gain for 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
3rd down now and 6. Got to make 6 yards here to keep the ball. And it's run by, and the ball looks like it's knocked loose, doesn't it? Branford thinks they have it.
That definitely was a helmet on the ball that time.
Branford recovers the fumble.
15-yard line.
Very opportune for Branford.
And if they could score down here, they're right back in the ball game.
Bet they are. Period and a half to
6:41
go.
left in the 3rd quarter. Branford starts from the 15. We got 2 receivers to the right. Fullback carry down near the 10, about the 11.
Well, that was a good piece of running right there.
Gained a little over 3.
Good for a gain of 4, second and 6 for the Hornets.
Branford can make a first down at about the 5. And quarterback hands off, and they're going down to about the 7.
Again on the carry.
Mullen.
Gain of 3.
Mullen in on the job. A little bit of help from Tony Mead.
They're going to spot it about the 8, I guess.
Third down and
The
4.
Hornets in 30 and 3.
Branford threatening here, inside the 10. Quarterback hands off back to the left side. Man breaks through across the 5.
On the carry.
That should give him a first down there if he crosses
And
the 5.
saying that they dropped the ball, but I guess not.
First down at the 4.
Good for Branford. First down. For the Hornets now the first and
Now, the way the hand players thought that the ball had come out and they had recovered it, but it must have been down on contact there.
First and goal at the 4.
Jarred loose on the. Ugh. My goodness. Is the hour getting late? I find myself yawning.
Branford going to play power football here a little bit. And quarterback keeps. He's heading for the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Branford.
Boy, that young man does pick him up. He starts scampering.
He's quick.
He really is.
Very quick. Faked the handoff and kept it and rolled right. It's 20 to 13.
Tucker in to attempt the conversion catch.
Got the left-footed kicker here. Good snap and kick up and good.
The kick is good with 5 minutes.
20 to 14. We're less than a touchdown and a conversion away here.
You bet. No margin for error right now. And would certainly like to get the ball and start off with some good field position and march it right down again. But that was very opportunistic by the Hornets of Branford.
Yeah, they took over in good field position, recovering a fumble at about the 15 and took it in. You can back. Sean Gavin on the far side, Christian Anderson on the near side to return. And it's kicked to the far side, heading for the out of bounds marker. Out of bounds at about the 32.
Flag in the play.
A hander usually want him to re-kick, usually, but maybe not this time. Not under the weather conditions. So I guess, yeah, hand will pick it up on the 35.
Take it at the 35, that's not bad.
Halfway between the hash marks.
Well, when you got a wet ball, you don't like to handle any more kicks than you have
That's
to,
right,
I guess.
not any more than you have to. I'll actually bring it
now
up.
let's
to the
see if
far
Hand
hash
can sustain a drive here and
You
answer
bet.
that score. Started to 35. We have 5 minutes left in the third quarter. That's fullback and a big run by Matt Reynolds, gained about 9.
Oh, nice job. You like seeing that, don't you?
Well, he runs low. How do you know he's got the ball, Frank, when he got that much forward lean?
I know it. He gobbles that baby up and just motors ahead.
9 yards. And there's another run up the middle. Across midfield, first down.
Another 6 or 7. Was that still him or was that
Reynolds again.
Lee?
Reynolds.
Reynolds again?
Branford 49 yards.
Now Reynolds takes a break and Mike Lee comes in. Matt Reynolds, 2 good runs. First down.
What is
Now what do we got?
official timeout?
Special timeout.
Chin strap
they
problem?
got to get the tee off of the field. That's
Oh
what it
yeah,
was.
well, there was a chin strap problem on one of the Branford players.
quarterbacks. Rosenthal all the way at quarterback. Hands off to the tailback. Anderson takes it across the 45.
5, 6, 7 yards.
Anderson on the carry.
He ought to be near 100 yards, shouldn't he?
Yeah, that one would have just about done it for him. I had him, yeah, well, no, actually about 99 by my count.
And that's Matt Reynolds pushing the pile forward.
Yeah.
It's interesting, that time the entire right side of the line of Hand pushed the line back of Branford.
Yeah, you know, this is the time when conditioning is going to really start to pay off, you know, particularly the fourth quarter, but...
That was Spinato and Mark Reynolds over there pushing forward. 2nd and 1.
Well,
at the 40.
That's right off.
30 and 1 for the Tigers.
And that's a fullback carry. Anderson breaks a tackle, breaks another one.
He's going.
He's heading for the sideline,
Nope.
and he's going to be thrown out of bounds at the 5-yard line, looks like. That'll take him over 100 yards.
It certainly will. You got to give him about 45 on that one. And that takes me up on my paper to the other side. That's 36 running plays I have unofficially for Hand.
I don't believe Hand has completed a pass yet.
No, 0 for 2, and there were 2 quarterback sacks on pass plays. So, yeah, 35 running plays, 36 running plays, and Hands, Christian Anderson going over 100.
1st and goal at the 4. Anderson, the tailback, power eye, strong to the right. That's the first man carrying the ball. He's in.
He's
That's
in. He's
Lee,
good.
I think,
He's
isn't it?
TD, I think so.
That's Mike Lee, I believe.
Mr. Lee. Oh, Mr. Lee.
Mike Lee, right over center right guard. Joe Naughton in there, and Mark Reynolds, the blockers ahead of that.
You know, he's got about 70 yards as Mike Lee, and we're going to have roughly 60.
Conversion try coming. Rosenthal the kick, booms it up.
And away it goes.
Away it goes over the fence. And takes the lead now, 27-14, and they did exactly what they needed to do. After Branford scored, after a fumble recovery, a break, and marched it right down and extended that lead back.
You bet. And I've got Matt Reynolds with about 80 rushing yards, and we got Mike Lee, as we just mentioned, about 70 rushing yards to go along with roughly 145 for Hand's Christian Anderson out there.
Well, that's Hand strength, and of course the weather says you're going to run more than pass anyway.
You bet.
So keep it on the ground, and use the time, and end up in the end zone.
But what that also says is what a good job the blockers down in the line are doing, opening the holes up. Even the primary and secondary blocks are doing very well. Now, Hand will have the wind. The wind has just started kicking up again on us here. Whether it's temporary or not, we don't know. But it's right now coming in pretty briskly. Again, left to right here in the field. A little squib kick.
It's a
Oh, look at that.
roller. It's going to roll and picked up at the 6th. They're going to try to return up the middle, and he's hemmed in down there inside the 15.
Charway! My man Eric Charway on that
Charway
tackle.
there. Also number 9 for Hand, Reed Durham.
Reed Bull Durham.
Raul Altresh is this also in on that coverage on kicks.
North Haven is 6.
We have 2:42 left in the 3rd quarter. I believe we're still in the 3rd quarter, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
And leading 27-14. Branford's passed quite a bit already. They may pass more now. It's a counter back this way, and he runs right into Bill Larson.
Billy Larson. A little bit of larceny right there for Billy Larson.
And Tony Meade
Nice
right beside
takedown.
him.
Nice takedown.
He was trying to run through Bill Larson, which is a little hard to do.
You bet it is. You know,
No gain.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got for a sophomore, Billy Larson, weights and measures showman 5'9", 202 pounds. It's pretty solid, 202 as well.
Quarterback rolling left, looking to throw. Going to try to throw left. There's his man, complete
Nice
pass.
job. Good
And out of
job.
bounds. He's near a first down. They got it?
That was very well executed play right then.
I believe he's got the first down. First down, Branford. Very good play. Got just enough for the first.
Yeah, they didn't look to go too much, too greedy on that particular play. Played a safe one and nice pass.
I
by
believe
the
almost all of Branford's passes have been toward the sideline, haven't they?
Yes.
I haven't seen anything across the
Well,
middle.
there was one, a long one, but it
Was
was incomplete. But right down the center, and I think that center has been open a few times.
We got 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Quarterback dive right up to the 25. He gains one at most.
Yeah.
Mead and Paolini on the bottom of that tackle.
Stop for Newgate.
I think Rory Kane also has a little bit of something to do with that.
Almost no gain there. The inside linebackers for a hand are Tony Mead and Vin Paolini. Paolini calls the defensive signals.
And very well he does.
Second and 10. Quarterback rolling, looking to throw, looking long. Looking long. And good play by Smith.
Walt Smith almost had himself a little bit of kickoff right then.
Walter Smith had good coverage on that one.
Good coverage, and he timed that thing well. He saw that he had a pretty darn good shot at it. So he got up there.
He knew where the ball was all the way.
Yeah, and it was actually a real good play by the Branford player. Once he saw that he had lost position on it, he wanted to make sure that the pick didn't happen, and he did. He turned into a defensive back at that point.
Third and 10. Look for another pass. Or a quarterback rollout. They've been pretty successful running that play, too.
That's for sure.
Quarterback looking to throw. Coming this way. And now he's going long, and there's Walter Smith, and he almost intercepts. Can't quite hang on.
Two almost.
Yeah, Walter Smith had good coverage on that one, too.
Oh,
That ball was hung up to dry a little bit.
Hey, his offensive position is a quarterback. He's not supposed to know how to catch it, I guess, huh?
The best shot at that ball was by the defensive
If
man.
he was playing quarterback, we'd call him Smith and Wesson, but
Where's Wesson, right?
where's Wesson? Wesson must be the guy that catches the thing.
We got a break in the action here with a timeout by Branford before this 4th and 10 play. We got 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Hand leading 27-14. Back to return is Sean Gavin, and it's raining again. To go
Low
to the right
snap.
to field that is a low line drive and a big bounce. And Gavin gets away from it. It's going to roll dead at about the 27.
That's a shame. I was about to say, and I'm glad I didn't, that Hand was going to get good field position. But with that line drive like that, it just skipped on that turf. And even though it's not terrible field position, it's not what I expect. I expect to see Hand with about 20 yards further up than this. You know?
That ball didn't get over 20 feet in the air.
Oh, my goodness. Right now that drizzle is going sideways.
I don't know, but the drizzle has just picked up from Long Island Sound here again.
You sure it's not the tide coming in?
Tide's coming in on my glasses. There's 44 seconds left in the third quarter, and Branford another timeout. And they only have one left now, Frank.
Yeah, they've been taking them right along. They're not going to have anything left for the fourth period.
Yeah, got a break in the action here. First down Hand with 44 seconds left in the third quarter. That's Christian Anderson looking for blocking ahead of him. Now he breaks through.
Nice job.
He was just picking his way, waiting for a block to form in front of him.
The block was by Marky Reynolds. he just muscled the guy out of the way. Almost as if Anderson was just standing there waiting for it, kind of tapping his foot a little bit. Come on, Mark, take care of that guy.
Hurry up, Mark. I'm going to get hit
funny.
from the backside here pretty quick.
I tell you. Oh, I tell you.
We're down to 10 seconds left in the third quarter. This will be the last play if they keep it on the ground. And that's a fullback carry up the middle. Gains a yard and a half. He's just short of a first, it looks like.
Who carried that one?
That's going to run out the third quarter. We'll see if they made the first down.
That was
Michael
Mr.
Lee carried it.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just short of a first down. 3rd and 1.
With the score in
27-14. Hand leading after 3 quarters.
an area third quarter.
Okay. 1 more quarter left. 3rd and less than a yard. And that's a fullback carry, and he should have the first down.
Should have it.
Matt Reynolds takes it forward, enough for a first down.
You know, if Hand keeps on the ball and keeps on moving it, it wouldn't be out of reason to be able to have both Lee and Reynolds come up with 100 yards.
Look
as
at
well.
the rain falling, Frank.
Oh,
Coming down in sheets.
I don't want to look at the rain. What?
It's pitched wide to Christian Anderson going to the left. He's going to be stopped for a loss.
You know, Dr. Mel, I thought, said this morning it was supposed to clear up or at least stop raining by this evening. I thought, oh, we'll be okay down there. I guess Dr. Mel wasn't quite with it today.
Dr. Mell's not standing out in the open on top of a press box.
That's true.
Bring up 2nd down and about 11 now.
Dr.
That's a
Fuse
fullback
here.
carry and big carry up the middle. That's Mike Lee. Got a first down. Got about 13.
Michael Lee. Mr. Lee, oh, Mr. Lee.
Needed 11 yards. They gained about 13.
The ball is on the Branford 47-yard line where the Tigers have a 1st and 10.
First down. What Hand needs to do now is to hang on to the ball and keep using the clock. And that one's going forward for about 3. Fullback carry, Matt Reynolds.
Now Reynolds on the carry.
What did he get on that? About
3.
I want to try to keep track of this because of where we're going right now. I've got Reynolds with about 88 yards on the night, but I can't get my pen to work anymore in the wet paper.
2nd and 7 for him. That's Christian Anderson picking his way on the left side. And he's still going. Frank, he's got a first down.
How did that happen? Oh.
By number 73, John McLaughlin.
Christian Anderson refused to be tackled on that run. First down Hand. We're inside of 10 minutes left in the game. Hand leading by 2 scores. And they're moving the ball right now. Fullback carry, that's Lee. And he is popped after about a 3-yard gain. Gained almost 3. They're going to run out of a power eye here, it looks like. No, Tony Mead's going to come over in the slot. Rosenthal rolling left. He's looking down.
Got him.
Complete pass to out of bounds at the 15.
Yeah.
They're going to mark it about the 14.
Yeah.
First down. Aloma got the ball jarred loose, but well after the play was over, he was already out of bounds. And can make a first down at the 4.
Boy, that was, you talk about an efficient play. You're really thinking about that pass play. Only one man goes out on a pattern, and they were able to protect Max very, very well to give him time to get it out there.
That was a good pass. Now they're going to run the ball again, and they're running across the 10.
Matt Reynolds on the carry.
Matt Reynolds takes it forward for about 6, maybe?
6, 7?
About 6.
6.
For a gain of 6, second and 4 for the Tigers.
And the mist is a little heavy right at the
Yeah, I
moment.
think we changed the term from mist to downpour. Monsoon is next.
And that's Christian Anderson carrying forward to about the 6. He's going to be a yard or 2 short of a first. But Hand is holding on to the ball, and they're using a lot of clock here, Frank.
They sure are.
They're down on about 3.
Tony Mead's in, so he must be going to be doing some chores in at running back. Yeah, fullback.
Tony Mead is in at fullback. Mead with the ball. Mead across the 5. He's got a first down, Frank.
First down.
First and goal inside the 5.
Tony Mead on the carry.
They've got a Hand up to about 40, 47 running plays.
And they're drying the ball off after every play now.
Now let's see. Very interesting.
Here's a power eye by Hand.
Anderson and Tail, Mead and Reynolds.
They switched it though. They're strong to the left, but that's
man.
a touchdown Hand by Christian Anderson. Untouched in the end zone.
What I'm kind of looking at right now, and I don't know if Hand's, of course, going to be going on defense with the kick, but I've got Matt Reynolds at 91 yards himself of offense.
That's an interesting play, that touchdown, Frank. They were actually lined it up opposite the way they normally do.
Yes.
They were strong to the left, and Anderson brought it back to the right.
Yes,
33-14 is the score.
We don't see that very often.
Rosenthal to boom it up, and good. Hits it to the fence.
Now, under the conditions of the night, as we noticed, Hand on the toss of the coin at the beginning of the game, I don't know if you noticed it, but Hand actually deferred the ball, the receiving of the ball, and took field direction. So that right now, fourth quarter, with basically the wind that comes left to right at this field, Hand is going to have the wind at the back. Now, right now, we're not seeing much wind, but it could be very, very helpful at this point in the game to be able to make sure at least you're not going into the wind. If nothing else, from just the idea of not having to look back or look into it from a running back and a quarterback standpoint.
So that extends Hand's lead to 20 points, 34-14. And we got the time on the clock.
Well, the band is headed for the buses.
The
Hand band is heading for the buses. I'm disappointed.
Hey, it isn't over.
Number 26, Ed Arden.
Rosenthal to hit the ball. And it's a line drive, bounced and fielded, and
This is
back to the 5-yard line. And a lot of Hand people there. Good coverage on that.
Bull Durham was really there, and it turned the receiver back into the hand players there.
Who
So
made
nice
that
job.
tackle? Tony Mead, but also Christian Anderson.
That's right. Chris was down there on that as well. Like I say, Durham was the one that came back and turned him into him. And a nice play. Sometimes the guy who doesn't actually get his hands on the tackle, but
anyway, he doesn't belong in there.
very, very important.
With just under 7 minutes left in this game. Quarterback keep. He's coming this way. He gets out of one tackle and takes it forward for a first down.
Brought down
Good
from
run.
behind.
Good run.
Matty Reynolds.
Matt Reynolds saved a touchdown there. If he hadn't made that tackle, that kid would still be running.
Oh, man, he's a shifty little guy. You know something? I hope Professor Fuse, when he gets a chance, gets a picture of hand cheerleaders down in front, soaking wet young ladies, but doing a great job cheering their boys on.
And they're running to the right. Cut forward.
Okay. Nice defense by hand, staying home.
I reckon the cheerleaders' mascara is running there.
It might be. Reed Durham on that tackle, along with, Paolini on that, Vinny P.
Yeah, Durham's playing a lot. We got number 18 over there on the far side for hand. Who is that? John McCloskey.
McCluskey, huh? On that pass play, good job, good positioning by Durham over there.
18 is John McCloskey. Playing defense for hand.
Third down and a long 7 out there, Kent.
Yep, but
They really want to get themselves motoring up here if they can, as far as the hand, just knock it down and get the ball back on a punt, hopefully.
Quarterback rolling this way.
Got a man.
Middle complete pass. Tackled by Sean Gavin, but a first down and more.
Very nicely executed by the offense of Branford. Quarterback peeled out here to the left side and had some pretty good protection. Matt Reynolds trying to get into him, but there was a little bit too much protection there, and he was able to hit an open man.
Eric Sharway, 32, is playing a defensive end now. He's getting in some playing time. And Bill Larson wraps up the man and says enough of that.
He stopped him dead, too. I mean, just with an arm.
He stopped by number 77, Bill Larson.
Well, I must say, Kent, you and your duck hunters outfit look pretty darn good there, and very smart.
I'm dry part of the way.
It's not particularly chic, but it's very smart.
I thought I looked pretty good.
I'm sitting here half smart and half chic.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage on that run. We're inside of 5 minutes left in the game, and a man moved early for Branford. This play is going to come back regardless of what happens. Incomplete pass.
Again, well defended by Mullen.
The receiver on the far side took a step forward before the snap.
Yeah. So I don't know if Ian will take the penalty or take the yards.
The indication is illegal motion against Branford.
Take the penalty.
They're going to decline it.
Decline it, yep. They're
Bring up
saying
3rd and 10.
Okay, that's all right. Don't give him an opportunity. Those pass plays, you can make up the distance fairly well. Five yards isn't particularly important on a pass play. The hand would rather try to get him cut down.
3rd and 10. Another pass play, probably. And quarterback rolling this way, looking to throw, being pressured.
Flushed out.
Now he's going to bring it down and go out of bounds.
On the keeper, he's driven out of bounds.
Roy Kane pushes him out.
It was Charway who really flushed him out of the pocket that way. Eric doing a good job coming in, flushing the quarterback out, making him pull the ball down and start running.
That's going to bring up a 4th and about 7.
Yep. No, kicking the ball away isn't something they're necessarily going to do either. They may just go for the whole thing.
They'll probably go for it here.
Or
they're trailing by 20 points.
Quarterback option or something would work.
Might see a trick play of some kind here.
Could very well.
Branford with 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, the far side. Quarterback rolling, looking that way. Now
Getting
he's
some
being
pressure. Getting some pressure.
pursued,
More pressure.
being pursued. And Roy Keane.
Oh, come on, guys.
lets him
Come on.
get
Get
away.
it down back in there.
And he's going to be.
All right.
That's Matt Reynolds. It finally cuts him down, and Charway is there too.
But, you know,
And gets the ball back. That
it was
a
all
fourth
the
down
down linemen who did all the running around back there. Matt Reynolds just stayed at home and waited for the quarterback to come to him that time. So,
The hand lineman, all of them ran about 40 yards on that.
you know, Matt Reynolds is the guy that'll make it on the highlight films that time, you know. But
Timeout, and Hand is going to put in some fresh jerseys here. We got a break in the action with 4:23 left. Hand leading by 20 points. Ennis.
Charway at
Charway is tailback. And there's a flag. 84 on this end of the line for a Hand is Ryan Dunn.
Ryan Dunn, huh?
Yep. Good.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan did it.
We got
Everybody remembers is Rusty Dunn, the coach of East Haven's son. And we remember very well the game at East Haven and Hand winning. And one of the last plays of the game was Ryan Dunn grabbing the ball away from the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of numbers that I don't have. There's a kid wearing 68 that I don't have.
Well, that's too bad. Young Mr. 68.
Isn't that Drew at center?
Yes.
I believe it's 70. Drew at
Little
center.
Tommy Drew.
That's Charway carrying the ball, and he's being gang tackled.
Eric Charway on the carry.
Well, I'm not going to bother to put a negative yard down.
60 is Brian Cote in the line for Hand.
Good for a gain of 1, a second and 14 for the Tigers.
What number did you say you didn't have?
68.
Yeah, I have a 69 that Raul Altrek, but we haven't seen him in.
Second down and about 15. Run over the right side. Go forward.
I think that was Anderson, wasn't it?
Well, let's see. I thought I saw 40, but number 40 carried the ball.
Oh, it was. Whoa.
40 is Justin Stisley.
Stisley on the carry. Third
Stisley
and
brothers?
9 for Hand.
Tim Chalmers goes out.
Yeah, one of the heroes, well, almost heroes of last week's game with Jacob. Did an outstanding job with 2 receptions.
Mike Gora is at fullback. And that's number 40
Whoa.
carrying the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Once again on the carry.
Justin Stisley. The younger brother of Brett.
Yeah.
Is that what he is?
Almost a first down. Fourth down.
We got a fourth down
That's bringing
and a couple here.
another crew back in.
And
Fourth and 2 for the Tigers.
well, Max Rosenthal is back. He will probably punt here. 4th and 2. He's going to hit the ball near midfield.
Yeah, special teams all came out at once, so and to give away with hands.
Now they come into short punt formation.
Try to bring them down.
Gets it out of there in a hurry. Now, that may have been partially tipped. Out of bounds inside the 20, however.
Well, he had to rush it a little bit as well, and
About the 15.
slippery ball, slippery foot. So,
On their own 17-yard line.
I'm going to mark it about the 18.
but you know, you do get points in the pros for getting inside the 20, and even though it wasn't pretty, it was inside the 20. So,
We have just over 2 minutes left in this game, and Hand is ahead by 3 scores, and everybody who hasn't gotten in the game is going to get a chance to get their uniform wet now.
yeah. 74 just coming in.
Let's see, a 72, and I don't have that number either, Frank.
Mr. Ralph Kittle. No, I don't have 72.
There's a run up the middle, a big run, and finally going to be tackled.
Nice, guys. Good job.
That's
Chris Zwack on the carry.
number 20, Pat Durham, one of the tacklers.
Pat Durham,
On the
Reed's brother.
43-yard line.
And Mark Reynolds is calling the defensive signals for Hand. Ralph Kittle, 74 in the line.
East Haven 34, North Haven 20.
Quarterback hands off, going back to the right, and about a 7-yard gain.
Good for a gain of 7, second and 3.
So there's a couple of kids there that we haven't identified. We don't have them on our roster.
Dougie Buffett's in. The good old Dougie's in here. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 200 pounds.
What numbers he got?
Number 73.
73.
Dougie,
I don't have a 72 on my roster, and there's a
I don't have 72 either.
yeah, there's a kid playing out there wearing 72.
Sorry, young man. A couple of numbers we don't have.
We're coming close to a minute here left in the game. The quarterback bobbles, picks it up, and now he's going to hit the dirt. Derek Sharway right on top of him. And this game is in hand for Daniel Hand High School.
Literally
Take their record to 4-5, and they need a win on Thanksgiving morning against Guilford to not only keep from having a losing season. That'll give them a 5-5 record if they can win that game, and it also will give them the championship of the Hammonasset division, right, Frank? If they can win that game,
just assure them of the uncontested championship. Nice job.
Eric Sharway got his man.
Yeah, nice job by Eric again.
And we're inside of the 30 seconds in this game.
Raul Waltrick was also in on that tackle. He's a junior.
51. Aaron Sofer into the game.
Old Eddie's younger brother. So we basically have
79 just went out. He's Drew Staterman.
You know, I think the temperature's dropped significantly.
And this will be the last play of the game if they get it off in time. They got it off. And
nice.
hit right at the line of scrimmage. That's the final
Good job.
final play of the game, and Daniel Hand beats Branford, the 9th game of the season, taking their record to 4 wins, 5 losses, with 1 game coming up Thanksgiving Day. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff. John Woods had the camera earlier, and Steve Hughes took it for the second half. The final score here in Branford in the rain is Daniel Hand 34, Branford 14. Good night. Okay. Flip the switch.